Hello, this is Melody M. Miller, your virtual life coach. And I just realized that I forgot to warn you guys in my very first welcome video that I would be jumping on a video, posting to the site any old time. And as you can see, I'm not all dolled up. I literally just got back home from going to the hairdresser. I got this really nice flexi rod set. But I didn't comb it out because it is raining cats and dogs here in Chicago. And I didn't want to ruin what could possibly be a pretty awesome hairstyle. So I told my stylist to just keep it coiled, and I made it on back to the house. So I'm at the hairdresser, I'm sitting up under the dryer, and like I often do, I'm listening to podcasts. And this particular one, Boss Free Society, which is a podcast that my dear friend Patty Dominguez and her partner Tim Wamba put out, Boss Free Society podcast, and they were talking about our thoughts and getting control of our thoughts. And I thought about the fact that I had asked, or this week's theme is about courage and being brave, which is of course a lot easier said than done. And I gave you all some questions, some prompts for your journals. But I thought maybe I'd get home and jump on here and leave you all a video about getting control of your thoughts and giving you some ways that you can do that. Because actually all of this that we talk about in building confidence, in having a vision for your life, changing, making goals, any of that stuff, it actually all starts with your thoughts and getting in control of your mind. And in the Confidence Trifecta, my life strategy program, the very first pillar is mindfulness. And that's all about your thoughts, being aware of your thoughts and controlling your thoughts. And that's where it all starts. So first, I'm going to talk to you about 5 things that would help you, if actually implemented, to get control of your thoughts. And the first is to actually identify the negative thoughts when you have them. There's a lot of people walking around thinking that aren't even aware of their thoughts. So the first thing that you need to do is identify your thoughts, particularly the negative ones, and second, be aware of them, because it's only then that you can choose to do something about them. Those negative thoughts that actually in my coaching practice, I call those thoughts, or that voice in your head, the saboteur. That's the saboteur voice. That's the voice that is negative, the voice that's telling you you can't do it. I know that when we talk about courage and being brave, that there are some that are saying, I can't do it. There's something you really want to do, but that saboteur voice has already told you, no, you can't do that. Stay comfortable in the space you're in now. There's a lot of reasons I could tell you why you can't do that. You won't be successful. That's those negative thoughts. That's the saboteur voice. And I need you to start being aware of it. So third, once you become aware of your negative thoughts and that saboteur voice, call them out. Is your mind? Call it out. So when those negative thoughts come and that saboteur says, no, you can't, call it out. Hey, look, yes, I can. Shut up. Kick it to the curb. It's your thoughts. So the minute that you recognize or realize that the saboteur negative voice has shown up with those negative thoughts, call it out, because now you're aware of it, and tell it to shut up. And how do you do that? Telling it to shut up, kicking it to the curb? You replace it with positive thoughts, motivational thoughts, affirmations. I do this constantly, but it's a learned behavior. So, for instance, I want to be brave. I want to develop more courage. If you have something particularly that you're building up this confidence of courage for instance, you might want to go back to school, but your negative voice, your saboteur is telling you that's not a good idea because you tried it before and it didn't work. So you replace that with, I'm a different person now. Sure, it'll work. I'm going to give it a try. Why not? Replace those negative saboteur voices with positive affirmations. I can do this. Faith tells me that I have something to stand on and that I'll be okay if I do this. And last but not least, take action. Courage and bravery requires that you take action. So the very first time that I was asked to speak at a conference overseas in China, I had never done anything like that in my whole entire career. I asked, what's the average size of your audience? And they told me it would be about 500 to 800 people that I would be standing in front of to speak. And I said, sure, I'll do it. But I tell you, I was scared. I really was. I was afraid. But I did it anyway. I took the action and I did it anyway. And now I'm better for it. Now I'm able to get in front of large groups of people to speak. But that was the very first time that I ever did anything like that. But I took action. So the last tip I'll tell you, as we talk about being courageous and brave this week, is whatever it is, whatever that thing is that you need to do, take some action toward it. Even if it's something really small, meaning a small action to get you closer to being brave and having the courage to do that big thing. Just take a small action step toward it. And before you know it, you'll get some momentum and you'll be able to do that thing. You'll have developed the bravery and the courage to actually do that thing that you currently think you can't do. So that's it for today. Again, I've been at the hairdresser. I was up under the dryer listening to the podcast from Boss Free Society and thought, this would be great content for your virtual life coach in helping to continue to motivate and inspire you all to think about bravery and courage this week and giving you some tools to help you. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to you next time. Also, too, in the comments below, if there's anyone that's actually working toward something that they need to develop some bravery or courage for, share it with the group, and or any affirmations or any positive thoughts that you currently use or tell yourself when you need that extra boost of courage. Share it. Let's start sharing and helping one another out. Alrighty, peace.